Fellas. Labs is notorious for its keycards and insane loot, but how much can you make actually without any keycards? Today we're going to be finding that out by looting labs in 3 raids, combining everything we get and seeing what it all sells for. That's right, I'm hard launching a new series, 3 Raids Challenge. This series will contain any looting challenges along with combat challenges, weapon challenges, all that fun stuff. All that good. But yes, as you learned in the intro, today's challenge is going to be a bit Road to 1 billion formatted, where I'll throw a couple loot rigs in here to get as much space as possible. I don't know, I'll fix it later. It's hard to do this stuff and commentate, getting as much loot as possible but without keycards, so in that case we're not gonna need this key case. See ya! Now I could yap your pretty little head off for about 10 more minutes in the starting menu, but I'm sure you don't want that. I'll see y'all in raid. First container. Oh, that's surely setting the tone. Oh, and okay, yep, we are actually right under one of the rooms I wanted to highlight in this video, though. This cheeky little room right here, right across from the red and violet keycard area, which is right over yonder. There's nothing too crazy about the room, except unless you count the keycard spawn in this chair. I believe violet spawns there. Everything else, though, is just normal labs loot. Oh, so they do still have that's the ghost half mask. Now we got like 3 different ghost balaclavas. I mean, I love ghost as much as the next guy, but we kind of glaze in here. Well, now that stuff is not found in Raid Hideout anymore, a lot of the prices on the market have shifted, so forgive me if I'm looting like a newborn. I just gotta relearn what's worth it. What's the worst that could happen? Okay. As much as I hate looting this middle area, it's full of great loot, but you also might get full of bullets as well. I do want to check one more thing. Now we're talking. And there's also a red card spawn on this little kid. Ouch, nothing. I've never found the red there, but that's like my 3rd time finding yellow. Somebody just yell at me. Oh my god, I'm yapping too much. Tad bit scary position here. This thing's pretty saucy. Oh my god, I do not want to be playing this game with you, brother. What? Oh my god. You, sir, are scary. And thankfully, within the rules of this challenge, I'm able to loot your scary ass. The U-lock is not the worst grab. Yeah, we'll toss it later if we find something better. Also, if you're curious about the MPX build, a lot of you might not care at all, but at least one of you might want the build. Just made it, actually. Can confirm, pretty fun. Glad we're getting a lot of action with this thing, though. Comtag 5s are actually quite expensive, I think, as well. Basically, the gist is looting around labs without the keys is still very profitable. However, it is a lot more dangerous because AI is not trained to go inside of any locked rooms, but right now they got no problem one tapping my ass. No. I've never fought harder for my life. Oh my god. Alright, we're done looting over there. Oh, that's a pleasant surprise. Big reason why I like duffel bags. My god, I got the whole platoon on my ass. Well, in hopes of avoiding them, because death can come at any moment, I'm gonna loot this side. We're seeing all the labs in this one. This is another spot I wanted to highlight for you all, actually. The guard room for residential has some of the best ammo in labs, and you don't even need a key for it. I mean, look at this. People would pay hundreds of thousands for this ammo, and you ain't gotta pay a dime. On top of the good ammo in residential as well as loot, the residential key itself is also 100% chance spawn, and I think like 12 different spawns. I'll show you a couple. There's a couple in here. Behind the keyboard, not there. Behind the orange bum plug, not there. Not there, not there. Not there. I've never really seen it spawn there, to be honest. Corrugated hoses, they might be worth something now. Actually, I think I'm gonna grab that, because we gotta find out for science. There she blows. Kinda looks like a yellow from afar. I've been duped by that a couple times. Really? God, the AI on this labs raid, they do not want me to get out. Alrighty fellas, first raid of labs with no keycards. Gave us quite the haul, I'd say. I'm a happy camper. Somebody give me a scout badge for being a goblin. Right next to a metal fuel, you treat me well. Metal fuel's going for like $3.30 on a good day. I don't know how much Xeno's going for. Like I said, the hideout found in raid changes will kind of change the looting game, really. Did I get him? He got me a little bit. Not enough, though. You sneaky boy. As much as I like combat, hopefully that is the last of them. Another one of my favorite loot spots. This spawn specifically, I've found quite a bit of LEDXs from there. However, today it is not treated as good. That's alright though, we'll be back. The GPU, okay. I haven't found something quite that good in this spawn in a while, but all along this table, perhaps in some of the chairs, this table as well, very high value loot spawns. I keep meaning to check if CPU fans are worth grabbing. Should have checked that last time, but oh well, I promise you I'll forget again. Absolute metric shite ton of PCs up here. Oh, I know some of you need that too. Good old advanced current converter. That was the last of the loot. I am packed to the brim. I'm all gluttoned up. Second labs hit without keycards, and it has filled us past a singular thick items case, but we still have one more. But before we do that one more, I'm gonna check some of the prices. Oh, okay, CPU fans are through the roof, thank God. Wrenches as well. Corrugated hose, oh my God. I'm glad I talked myself into some of that. Well, like I said, one more hit to go. We'll total up all the loot, sell it all right here, right now. Let's see just how much we make from 3 labs raids with no keycards. Another room I'd definitely be hitting if I had no keycards or keys on labs is right under violet and red here. Not much in that room, but there's a safe, a jacket, possible duffel bags, and a filing cabinet. Not too bad. However, the room up here with violet and red in it, also not too bad. Oh, PSUs, that's definitely something I'm gonna have to try. Might not be as many lead X's or Bitcoins we'd come out of there with, but there's definitely still money to be made. Whiskey in the pan, you ain't supposed to put that there. I'll take care of that for you. Pastilly! Gotta love a good pastilly mask find. Don't get a lot of them nowadays. There's our res unit. God damn, they bussin'. Shit, you be hearing with 2K a month rent. One tap. Whoa, 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 brothers! Brothers! Let's relax, alright? I got a backpack full, and I'm sure you want your lives. Sadly, one of these things can't keep going. Whatever, man. Whatever, man. We might not be the most accurate, but we're getting the job done. All about motion of the ocean or something like that. Alright, I mean, we could have filled up a little extra slots here, but sometimes it ain't worth the risk. We just take what we got and get out. 3 total hits of labs without a single key use. Now, if you've been watching me for a minute, you know how the next part goes. 1,067,611,000 is our starting point in liquid stash value. I got shit to sell, and you got a selling montage to watch. Let's do our part. Alrighty fellas, everything we have left selling on the flea market totals up to about 900 grand, nearly a million we sold something else. Let's collect it quickly. Minus 100 grand from that, because that's how much the cultist was worth. Come on, let's do it before we get bored. My god. Now, I will say this total is definitely inflated because you can buy and sell pretty much any ammo on the market right now. So for example, all that great juicy ammo we found sells for, yeah, quite a bit. So that definitely helped us out there. But looks like that's gonna do it for me today. Let me know what you think in the new series, re-raid challenges. Also shoot me a few ideas. I'd be happy to do them. Some of them I might be happy with. But for now, fellas, that does it for me. Good luck on your labs raids. And as always, thank you for joining me yet again. Goodbye.